Welcome to today's Explainer. We are tackling one of the absolute biggest bottlenecks in the modern workplace right now, how organizations can actually transition their workforce from being digitally hesitant to fully AI-empowered. It's a massive shift, but as we'll uncover in the source material today, structured learning offers a really clear pathway forward. Let's get into it. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the AI capability gap, then examine Mindhive's digital training solution. After that, we'll look at a real-world case study on upskilling consultants, followed by empowering leaders with AI. Finally, we'll cover the foundation of ethics and sustainability and wrap up with the investment and pricing tiers. It's a highly structured problem, solution, and proof framework. Section 1. The AI capability gap. So, I have to ask you directly, is your organization actually ready for AI? Over the last 5 years, the pressure to adopt digital innovation has been, well, relentless. Every single sector is feeling the squeeze to modernize. But here is the thing. There is a massive difference between just buying a shiny new AI software license and having a workforce that is genuinely capable of using it safely and strategically. The desire is definitely there across the board, but the practical capability, it often lags way behind the tech itself. Okay, let's dive into this. Listen to this insight from the data. Executives report low confidence in understanding emerging technologies, integrating AI safely, or guiding their teams through digital change. That pinpoints a glaring vulnerability for us. Leaders totally know that AI can drive amazing ideation, strategic thinking, and collaborative problem solving. But without accessible tech-enabled learning, teams are just paralyzed by hesitation. It highlights a critical, undeniable disconnect between executive ambition at the top and execution on the ground. Section 2. Mindhive's digital training solution. Let's move to and see how this builds out. Mindhive tackles this capability gap with a highly structured 5-step training lifecycle. Step 1 is a needs analysis and capability mapping, just to benchmark where your digital readiness actually stands. Step 2 is digital course design, building out those targeted modules. Step 3 is technology-enabled delivery through a secure cloud platform. Step 4 brings it all to life with practical masterclasses and workshops. And finally, Step 5 gives you post-training reporting. So you know this isn't just a one-off seminar. It's a closed-loop system where initial readiness is directly measured against post-training capability, real, tangible growth. Notice how these core focus areas really zero in on the human element of transformation. We're not just doing rote software training or teaching people where to click. It centers entirely on 3 pillars: building confidence in emerging technologies, expanding digital literacy for safe experimentation, and developing leadership in augmented environments. The underlying psychology here is absolutely crucial. When organizations focus on the human side of digital literacy, they foster curiosity and psychological safety. Suddenly, teams stop seeing AI as a threat to their jobs and start viewing it as an incredible tool that elevates their day-to-day productivity. Section 3. Upskilling consultants, a case study. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer scale of deployment. Take a look at the Better Business Bureau. Starting in July 2025, Mindhive engaged over 100 consultants globally. They delivered a scalable, digital-first AI certification program that participants completed entirely remotely. And this is such an important model to analyze because consulting environments demand rapid, reliable, and secure problem-solving. This program required hands-on activities, real-time analytics, and active interaction with collaborative AI agents to actually solve complex client issues. And the results speak for themselves. The post-training metrics reveal a measurable capability uplift across the board. Those 100-plus participants achieved significant improvements in digital literacy and safe AI use. We're talking immediate productivity gains in ideation and stakeholder engagement. But the ultimate business takeaway, a drastic reduction in time spent on analysis and drafting, which led directly to much faster decision cycles. For an organization billing for strategic insight, shaving hours off data analysis literally translates to heightened profitability and a massive competitive advantage. Section 4. Empowering leaders with AI. Shifting gears to the executive level, we have the System Operating Executive Program, kicking off in January 2025. Now, this requires a completely different approach. This is a progressive 10-week architecture co-designed specifically for senior roles. You see, executives don't need tactical prompt engineering as much as they need to understand digital decision-making, future-of-work leadership, and how to manage large-scale organizational transformation in these new AI-enabled environments. And this brilliantly illustrates the defining metric of success here, which is entirely behavioral. Leaders shifted from theoretical curiosity to practical usage, applying AI tools in strategy, planning, research, and communication. That is a vital pivot. Executives moved past the whole hype phase and actually began deploying AI against real organizational risks and long-term strategies. By directly testing augmentation workflows, these leaders stopped merely talking about artificial intelligence and started integrating it as a fundamental layer of corporate governance.
Section 5. Built on ethics and sustainability.
Of course, safety and responsibility have to come first. Ethical behavior is embedded directly into the curriculum. It is definitely not an afterthought. Participants are trained in responsible AI principles, data minimization, and privacy by design. Crucially, the program heavily emphasizes bias awareness and equitable decision-making. It teaches that all automated workflows mandate strict human oversight and accountability. By ingraining these human-in-the-loop workflows, organizations ensure that while AI processes the heavy data, the final contextual judgment always remains with a responsible human operator. And beyond ethics lies a massive operational and environmental advantage. Think about it. Traditional in-person training is highly resource-intensive. It requires travel, venue hire, printed materials, and ultimately carries a huge carbon footprint. By using Mindhive's fully digital delivery model, organizations eliminate all those physical barriers. This shift provides scalable repeatability and automated efficiency. More importantly, it aligns your upskilling efforts with modern, low-carbon sustainability mandates. So large organizations get to meet their environmental and governance goals while simultaneously boosting workforce capability, a total win-win. Section 6. Investment and pricing tiers. So the crucial point is transparency when it comes to investment. The pricing structure here is entirely transparent and segmented across 6 distinct levels. You can see it ranges from a market rate of $115 at level 1, scaling up to $350 at level 6, with maximum rates capped just slightly higher. Because the infrastructure is entirely cloud-hosted and digitally delivered, the marginal cost of adding extra learners remains incredibly low. This allows entire agencies and multinational consulting firms to aggressively scale their organizational capability without getting hit by exponential, prohibitive costs. I want to leave you with this final, truly vital thought. Will your team lead the AI transition or be left behind? As we've seen today, the capability gap is very real, but a structured digital-first learning model provides a proven pathway to close it. From building foundational digital literacy to empowering your senior executives with strategic AI workflows, the tools to safely augment your workforce are right here. The choice now is simply taking that first step. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.